dear, we've done a bad thing. Like, we were just trying to sit down and have a conversation about the thing that we were gonna do. We were not actually attempting to ghost hunt in this moment. Hello, my friends and fishes, ghosts and ghoulies. This was a video I didn't think I'd be making. I honestly didn't. Mermaid Zelda and I have been starting a new series. It's an ongoing collaboration between our two channels. It's called Mermaid Mysteries. It's something that we've been working on for a while that we're both very excited about. You know, we filmed this nice, juicy little behind the scenes intro, and what happened was a bit of a surprise.
Spirit here. There's some weird noises coming through right now.
We weren't really prepared, and to be honest, we didn't actually notice everything that had happened when it was happening.
Getting creeped out at the moment, but also I was kind of like laughing it off because like we weren't being serious. And then when we can actually hear what they say and then like watching us get freaked out is like weird.
So upon sort of closer inspection, it turns out that it kind of sounded to me like it was 3 different voices. I know that a few of you had some comments for us, and don't worry, you guys have been heard. We really weren't expecting anything to happen. Now, another thing that we didn't actually want to really point out, because you can't really tell. Like, I wasn't sure if it was dust or if they're orbs, as they're referred to, but there were a couple of moments in that video. There's one that happens, and they're very specific, so it's not like a lot of little dust, it's like one piece of dust, rogue dust, and it flutters down by Mermaid Zelda, and then it happens to me twice at 2 different times. You know, I was saying either I was skeptical or I was having an experience or something, and I had mentioned a moment almost, and then these little just sort of like whoop, off the top of my head and kind of just trails around and into my leg or like into my thigh, and it was a little bit weird because, again, I watch all of Mermaid Zelda's content. I have never noticed. Now, granted, I've never been looking for that, and I always err on the side of like, well, we're looking for it, so we're probably gonna find it, you know what I mean? It's the kind of thing, like, if it's there and you're not really paying attention, you're not gonna see it. But what? That happened, and it only happened those 3 times that I noticed. I just thought it was a little strange. So another thing that happened while Mermaid Zelda was editing, she was having all of this trouble exporting. And I was thinking to myself, all right, well, it's Premiere, you know, there's a reason I don't use it. I edit all of my stuff in Final Cut Pro and I'm happy with that, okay? So I was like, all right, well, whatever, maybe it's just taking a while. And then she sends me this message. She's like, Courtney, something happened. Like, what do you mean something happened? Because at this point, I'm like, whatever, we heard some voices. Okay, so, but we're presented with this glitch, and it's on my like icon subscriber banner.
Am I, Courtney Mermaid? And today is a little bit of a different kind of video.
That wasn't planned. Like, that wasn't an intentional glitch, okay? She sends me that. She's like, Courtney, this is really weird. So I'm starting to freak out, like, internally just a tiny bit. My husband's along for the ride. He's like, you guys are ridiculous. This is just like a bug in the program. Then Mermaid Zelda opens Premiere. Listen, I was not prepared for this. For what we were gonna see, I wasn't prepared. So she's cutting through.
Then it does this. Then it goes normal. Then it does that. Normal. That. Normal. Pinky red. Weird.
And she pauses it. And it's literally us upside down and partially inverted. So my shirt is still the right color, like everything is kind of pinky, but like our faces are inverted. So like my lips are white and my teeth are black and our faces are skewed, and we're both of us making expressions that we're not making in the clip that it's okay, so now I'm really starting to freak out. I'm thinking, oh dear, we've done a bad thing. Like, we were just trying to sit down and have a conversation about the thing that we were gonna do. We were not actually attempting to ghost hunt in this moment. But now it gets weirder because Okay, so this was right before the big Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp blackout. So that happened when I'm filming this, it's Tuesday. That happened yesterday on Monday, and we were having all of this conversation. Her video went up on Friday, and it happened around then. So we don't know if this is somehow all related. Messages that she's sending me are disappearing. I'm so confused because I'm like, I know she sent me a picture of this. Why can't I find it? I'm not able to use my voice note. She's not able to voice note me. We were not able to communicate for a couple of minutes. She's trying to message me, I'm trying to message her, and neither of us are able to message the other person. For whatever reason, we're like, this is something is going on, okay? Something seriously weird is going on here. Which brings us to the day that the video goes live. So it's a Friday. And it's fantastic. I've got Mermaid Kim over. We're sewing some of the tails for the next launch. It's fine. So I've got a live stream going for the Patreon pod in Discord, but it doesn't record this. So this is really upsetting to me. We've got one person watching, Widget the Mermaid, who witnessed this. Eric's sitting on the couch. We're watching it on the big TV. We're at part of the video. Mermaid Zelda is telling about the experience that she had.
It just continues. I don't. There is no explanation for that weird. in my mind.
So all of a sudden, we hear knock, 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 up the wall behind Eric. And because Mermaid Zelda was telling about the footsteps, I thought, okay, well, she had used a footstep audio, right? Like a clip, like a boom, 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 boom. Maybe she used something in the thing. And then I get this freaked out message from Mermaid Zelda.
Do you hear this?
I cannot believe this. Why is this happening? Oh my god, I can't believe it happened to you too. I cannot.
Because something had literally just knocked on the wall by us. As I'm getting this message from her and I message her back, I'm like, what do you mean? Something just knocked on our wall.
Wait, that knocking happened for you too? What the Dude! Oh my god, dude!
Okay, the elevator is on the side and there's a storage locker right behind that wall. So it's not like we've got a neighbor with a tiny little hammer that's, you know, up the wall. Lord, I'm telling you, I was not prepared for this. Now I'm starting to have glitches again. I'm trying to message her and it's bugging. It's bugging, like my screen is flashing. Now I know because Facebook and Instagram and everything had that big kerfluffle yesterday, I'm like, well, maybe that's leading up to it. Like, we're trying to debunk this, okay? We are doing our darndest, but at this point, we are both freaking out. So the premiere ends of her video, and Eric and I go back and we're like, all right, let's just see if she had actually included, like, listen, I don't really think that Mermaid Zelda's gonna pull the wool over my eyes, but I'm not a trusting individual. I need to hear and see it for myself. So we go back to the exact moment in the video, and nothing. There's no extra knocking. There's no nothing. It doesn't happen again at any point in the day. So, because we were like, well, maybe somebody was in the storage locker and was just doing, what are they knocking? Literally, there's nothing on that wall. Like, the person whose locker is there, right? Their stuff isn't even touching the wall. So who's in there knocking? There's nobody in there knocking. And why did it literally only happen up the wall once? The rest of the day, we didn't hear a single thing. And the thing is, Mermaid Kim, me, and Eric all heard this. So it wasn't like I'm just having like, oh, Courtney got spooked and she heard something on the spooked. I don't know if I actually heard something that time, but I thought I heard a tiny knock. Now, we did debunk later on, Mermaid Zelda did catch a woodpecker on her roof. Well, maybe that was the sound, because it did sound very similar, and she actually caught the bird flying off.
Oh, it's a woodpecker.
So, great, she's debunked hers. We haven't debunked ours. So like what, did the woodpecker fly an hour out of its way to come here and knock on our wall inside the building? I have no explanation. I wish I did, because honestly, it sounds ridiculous and I can hear what it sounds like coming out of my mouth, but unless you were here and you experienced it and you saw stuff vanish on my phone and you couldn't send a voice note, there's knocking on the wall, like, it was spooky. It was really freaky. We were quite freaked out by it. That being said, a lot of you guys had messages to send and like warn us and talk about things, and you know, we're doing our research. We're gonna be much more careful moving forward, but it was definitely a really weird a really weird, inexplicable thing. And if you've got a spooky situation or a spooky thing that's happened to you, maybe you experienced something while you were watching Mermaid Zelda's video, I would love for you guys to let us know in the comment section down below, because what a, like, just... Okay, and otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Look forward to a little bit more spooky content coming up. We've got something kind of big planned that we're really excited for. So we're gonna bring you along with us for that adventure. It's gonna be good. It might even be more than one part. I'm not even sure how we're gonna do this, but it's gonna be great. So if you guys want more spooky content, more mermaid content, more Mertober content, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and the bell notification as well so you never miss an upload. Thank you guys for all the good vibes, and I look forward to catching you all again in the next video. Happy swimming. Bye.